Right now at 6, Governor Evers visits Crawford County as crews work around the clock to clean up a derailed train. And as some cities along the river hit a crest, others are dealing with flood damage as high waters make their way south.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 6.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 6. I'm Ken Kozarowski. Governor Tony Evers came to DeSoto today to visit the site of Thursday's train derailment. News 8 Now's Dua Israr is live in DeSoto, where crews have been working around the clock to clear the scene. Dua?
Ken, if you take a look behind me, you'll see that some of the major train cars that derailed yesterday have been removed or moved further down. And that's because crews have been working for over 24 hours at this point, and they're working pretty rapidly here to clear this derailment. Now, this situation is a little different, and according to Crawford County Emergency Management Director Jim Hackert, it is a little bit more difficult, and that's because there is a body of water between the highway and the rail tracks. So what crews are doing is they're putting down rocks similar to this one over that body of water and then pouring sand on top of these rocks to create a smooth path for that big machines to come through, pick up the debris, take it back onto the highway and get it out of this location. Now, this derailment is currently under federal investigation. Governor Tony Evers did stop by today, and the crews did stop working while governors made his visit through the derailment site. The state will continue to have the DNR and DOT on site to help local crews and BNSF in their cleanup efforts. Governor Evers says it's premature to talk about solutions to train derailments right now. The focus is supporting the local communities in their cleanup efforts.
The locals have done just an outstanding job. This is the way it's supposed to work when you have something like this. The locals are here, they're right here, they're trained.
Hackett says big machinery will continue to come in until the cleanup process is finished. BNSF has confirmed 10 cars derailed. Each car had 2 boxes of cargo on it. We now know that there was no hazardous material on the train besides some paint and batteries, and that's been contained and is not a danger.
If you prepare for the worst and hope for the best, you'll never be surprised. So we prepared for the very worst situation there was, and luckily our response was good to a bad situation.
Some diesel did spill into the river, but crews were able to put absorbent boom and contain it. Hackett says crews will continue to work 24 hours a day until the scene is cleared. When that is, we still don't know. Now, BNSF is responsible for all of the cleanup costs that is occurring. Hackett says the crews are expecting a little rain to come through, and they plan on working through the rain until the weather becomes dangerous, and if that happens, then they'll take a pause and then continue when they can. Reporting live in DeSoto, Dua Israr, News 8 Now. Ken, back to you.
Dua, thanks very much. Representative Lauren Oldenburg and State Senator Brad Pfaff were also on site today. Representatives from Senators Ron Johnson and Tammy Baldwin, as well as House Representative Derek Van Orden's office, also had representatives stopping by. Now, Van Orden tells News 8 Now that Congress will make sure these kind of derailments don't happen anymore. Van Orden says he got, quote, explicit assurance from the BNSF that those tracks in Crawford County were fine.
Staff people were given explicit assurance that these tracks are getting inspected on a much more frequent basis, and that something like this would not happen because they've been inspecting the tracks.
Now, the U.S. Department of Transportation says the House bill to raise the debt ceiling and cut government spending would actually result in 7,500 fewer railroad inspection days. Van Orden is one of the many House representatives to approve that bill, and so we asked him about it. Now, Van Orden did not confirm or deny if the bill would result in fewer rail inspections. Instead, he told us, quote, these people are fear-mongering and trying to use this as a negotiating tactic with the House of Representatives. They are referring to the DOT. In the meantime, Mississippi River flooding continues, and waters have reached into Davenport, Iowa. Governor Kim Reynolds issued a disaster proclamation for 10 counties along the river. Nearly 30 river gauges are in major flood stage across the Midwest, and damaging flooding could happen in the coming weeks down the Mississippi. The river at Prairie du Chien is finally hitting a crest. City officials report that the river hit 22.91 feet. That is the third highest level on record. They're asking that as people clean up after the flooding, not to burn or bury any debris. They want people to recycle things if they can and separate hazardous materials from things that can go to the landfill. If you discover a large hazardous material release, call the DNR's spill hotline. The city also has guidelines for getting rid of sandbags. There's an updated post on the city's Facebook page and website with more info. We will share that on news8000.com. La Crosse County Sheriff's Emergency Management is asking flood-affected residents to report any damage. According to an official release, the Mississippi has crested and flooding is starting to go down, although of course still very visible along La Crosse's Riverside Park. Emergency management teams need to know the scope of the damage and are asking residents to dial 211 to report damage. Now, officials say calling 211 doesn't guarantee assistance, but it is helpful to find out who's eligible for those disaster assistance programs. And the Alaska Fire Department is now asking the public to be careful about discarding cigarettes and charcoal grills. Chief Troy Goody says the department has responded to 2 grass fires in the last 2 days. He says this afternoon the department quickly contained a small grass fire on 157 near I-90, while Thursday's fire burned about a quarter acre before being contained. Goody says no one was hurt. Goody says these fires are a reminder for everyone that even with high water throughout the region, there is still a risk of fires developing. So with all that in mind, let's get the latest on the weather front from meteorologist Eric Dean.
Well, we do have rain chances in the forecast this weekend, but I do have some good news. Those river levels, they are going down now. We haven't received the latest observations yet as of the top of the hour, so this is the latest as of 5 p.m. starting with Wabasha, checking in with 15.9 feet. Again, these river levels are starting to go down. As we take a look here now, case in point, 15.56 now in Wabasha. Minnesota City, 663.39. Over towards the Winona area, 17.77 feet. The latest over towards Trempealeau, 650.33. Down towards the La Crescent area, 644.09. La Crosse, we are now at 15.39 feet. The good news is we are out of that major flood stage zone. We still have issues, but we're out of what's called the major flooding criteria. We're at 19.55 feet in Lansing, over towards Lynxville, 630.23, and down towards the McGregor area, checking in with 22.87 feet. Now, as I mentioned, we are sitting at 15.39 feet. We are now out of major flood stage criteria, but we did have the third largest crest on record. That was at 15.89 feet. So you can see as we go into the next several days, it'll drop down to 14.8 feet by the 30th. May 2nd, it goes down to 14.2 feet. And then by the 5th, it'll drop down to 13.6 feet. So there's some good news there. Hey, we made it into the 60s and 70s across the Coulee region. We made it to 73 in La Crosse, 72 in Sparta, 70 in Viroqua, and 67 in Eau Claire. And Ken, I hope you enjoyed the 60s and 70s.
I did.
Because we're going to see temperatures in the 50s tomorrow and 40s by Sunday. Yeah, by Sunday. And we'll talk about that in the First Warn forecast.
Quite a drop. All right,
Yes.
Eric, thanks very much.
You bet.
All right, back on the news side of things this evening, the La Crosse County Sheriff's Office is asking for the public's help tracking down 2 suspects and dozens of guns after a burglary earlier this week. According to a release from the Sheriff's Office, the Smoking Gun, a gun store in Rockland, was broken into during the early morning hours on Tuesday. 41 guns are now missing. The Sheriff's Office says they have 1 person in custody, but are looking for Nehemiah Sample and Robert Benson Jr. If you have any information on the suspects' whereabouts or the location of the stolen guns, contact La Crosse County Sheriff's Office. And we now know why Vernon County's chief deputy was placed on administrative leave in January. The Vernon County Sheriff's Office released its investigation into Nathan Campbell to us this week. In an interoffice memo, a coworker reports Campbell pressured her to tell him who she voted for in the November sheriff election and accused her of reporting private information about him in a past investigation. The coworker reported it to HR, who recommended Campbell be fired or demoted for violating anti-retaliation and harassment policies. Sheriff Roy Torgerson then placed Campbell on administrative leave and required him to undergo remedial training. Torgerson's decision also includes a warning that any more policy violations will lead to more severe action. Campbell returned to active duty last month. La Crosse County Sheriff's Office is asking Android users to double-check their phone's SOS settings. A new Android update may have switched the setting and caused over 1,100 accidental 911 calls in the month of March. Public Safety Communications are asking Android users to turn off the emergency SOS setting to stop those unintentional calls from happening. Students on Winona's campus are thinking green. A clothing swap is helping reduce textile waste from fast fashion. And students are giving away free tree seedlings on campus to celebrate Arbor Day. If you missed out, there's still a chance to get a free tree of your own.
No one gives you more choices than Dahl Auto. We have the best selection in the region with over 400 new vehicles from 9 different brands. Schedule a VIP appointment or buy online at dahlauto.com.
The Island is going next level. Introducing the all-new High Limit area at Treasure Island Resort and Casino. Renovated and ready just for you. All your favorite slots and table games. Now with enhanced benefits, exclusive bonuses, and life-changing jackpots. Play with your Island Passport Club card and watch your winnings go next level. Elevate your game at the all-new High Limit area at Treasure Island Resort and Casino. Destination fun.
As a veteran of our country's armed services, you have already made the ultimate sacrifice. Why should you have to continue to do that? Through no fault of your own, you may be experiencing hardships, such as the inability to pay rent, utilities, or receive other life-sustaining services. And once again, you're called upon by your family to serve and protect. We want you to know we are here to support you. The Veterans Rental Assistance Program was created by and for people living in Wisconsin, with benefit approvals being issued to veterans in just days, not months. It's not easy to ask for a hand up, but we are clear in our mission. No Wisconsin veteran should ever have to face homelessness or lose heat, power, or water again. 833-WIS-VRAP. That's 833-947-8727.
The new cars are rolling in at Dahl Auto with over 400 vehicles available. While other dealers have brochures, we have the newest models on the show floor with all the latest technology and safety features. Experience them for yourself at Dahl Auto.
A clothing swap on Winona State University's campus is helping reduce waste. Students set up a table where people can swap some of their clothes with donated clothes. The goal is to reduce the effects of fast fashion. Students also had information about how to mend clothes so they can be worn longer. And the swap is part of a biology class. One student says she's learning more than she expected about different types of waste.
I feel like I've just learned a better understanding of like how everything is used and how it affects our environment in more of a bigger way, because I feel like before this class I didn't really consider some of the things like what happened to clothes after you throw them away.
The leftovers from today's swap will be donated to shelters. The students hope to continue this in upcoming semesters as well. The Winona State Landscape Arboretum is giving out free tree seedlings to celebrate Arbor Day today. Group members set up 8 different species at the Winona State gazebo around lunchtime. The options included bur oaks that can reach heights of 60 feet, as well as some pines and shrubs that are good for pollinators. One organizer says the giveaway is partly a chance to help people who may not be able to afford trees on their property, but it's also a chance for everyone to recognize trees' benefits to planet Earth.
Continually in the summertime put oxygen back into the atmosphere for us, and they absorb carbon dioxide.
Those seedlings will also be available at the Bluff County Co-op and Midtown Foods starting tomorrow until supplies run out. We'll have a preview of what's happening this weekend in just a few minutes.
And in the world of weather, we're seeing temperatures in the 60s right now. We'll go into the 40s and 50s for the overnight hours. And you see these temperatures? This is what the high end is going to look like as we go into the weekend. And we'll plot everything out in the First Warn forecast on the other side of the break. Stay with us.
I won't write your will.
I don't write contracts.
I won't handle your divorce.
I do know a few things about personal injury law.
All I do is help injured people get the compensation they deserve.
At Bygoff and Rohde, that's how we get results.
Did you touch the thermostat? Did you turn it up?
Of course not. Did somebody fiddle with the thermostat?
Dude, it's 85 degrees.
85? Do you have any idea what a couple degrees will do to our gas bill?
Why is it so hot here?
Someone turned up the heat.
God. What do you think you're doing?
I like to sleep with my window open. You are not supposed to touch a thermostat.
Life's more rewarding at Blaine's Farm and Fleet, especially when it comes to lawn care. Right now, get unbeatable deals on a huge selection of lawn tractors, mowers, and more. Like $30 off this Yard Force push mower. Rewards members save an extra $20. Get this DeWalt blower free when you buy any DeWalt cordless mower. These Fiskars pop-up containers just $19.99, and rewards members get a free $10 gift card with $80 spent on estate fertilizer.
Find value at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
At Batteries Plus, we power family road trips. We power bedtime stories. We power our local hospitals. We power connections with friends. We do more than replace batteries and fix phones and tablets. We help our neighbors power their lives. How powerful is that?
Visit Batteries Plus for free auto battery testing and installation. Get powered in-store, curbside, and at batteriesplus.com.
Okay, I think we're all aware that most cell companies only give you the lowest price when you sign up for multiple lines.
What? Multiple lines?
Hello? Yeah, one sec. But US Cellular gives you just one line for $29.99 with unlimited data.
Just one line with unlimited data.
So you don't have to get more lines than you need.
No, you hang up.
Are you even listening, guy who never looks up from his phone?
Oh, not for me, I just say it.
Okay, so no, you're not listening.
Get one line for $29.99, plus we'll give you an extra $200. US Cellular, built for us.
When the insurance company sees Bygoff and Rohde on the other side, they know they're in for a fight. It's your life, but it's our fight. And they know that if they're not being fair with us, they will find themselves in court, and that's how Bygoff and Rohde gets results for its clients.
Expect more from News 8 Now. Thanks for watching.
Tomorrow morning, the La Crosse Police Department will hold its annual spring auction. The sale happens at the Bike Barn, but there's more than just bikes available. If you're interested, viewing starts at 9 a.m. with the auction happening 1 hour later. If you're looking for something educational to do with the younger kids tomorrow, the La Crosse Fire Department is hosting a fire safety event. It's happening at the Children's Museum. The event includes a close-up look at the gear that firefighters use when responding to emergencies. They'll also show everyone what to do in a fire emergency. Always good to brush up on that. The department is bringing its safety trailer as well so families can practice their fire safety skills. That event running from 9 to 3. The inaugural Ridges and Rivers Book Festival is happening in Viroqua right now. Tomorrow will be the biggest day for the event. Now, the festival has writing workshops, presentations about local history, and visitors can meet some authors. We got a link to the festival's website on news8000.com. This is the fun part about trying to plan weekend stuff in a newscast. We set you up for a bunch of stuff to do, but then Eric Dean's either going to say it's great to do or shoot it down.
And then I set you for failure.
Exactly.
There we go.
So which is it?
Well, right now we have rain chances and even a wintry mix chance in the forecast. Take a look at the radar scan right now. You can see some rain, even some heavy rain across portions of Rusk County, Chippewa County, as well as portions of Eau Claire County. I want to go ahead and zoom the map in across portions of Eau Claire County. You can see that heavy rain being picked up as well. We'll go ahead and move the map down just a little bit. You can see that yellow and orange shading over towards the Pleasant Valley area right here. That's where we're seeing some heavy rain being picked up. We'll go ahead and move the map a little bit farther south. You can see over towards the Whitehall area, Arcadia, seeing some rain as well. Here's I-90 over towards the Holman area, seeing some rain. Caledonia picking up on a little bit of precipitation as well. Now, we don't need the rain. As a matter of fact, we are above normal. In terms of the season, we should only be at 5.41 inches. We're sitting at 6.24 inches, so we're 0.83 of an inch above normal for the season in La Crosse. Eau Claire, we're over an inch for the entire season, so we could get a break from the rain. And unfortunately, this weekend, we're not going to see a break. As a matter of fact, Saturday we'll see that 60% chance. We'll go to a 70% chance on Sunday, and then the precip chances dwindle down for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and then an evening and overnight chance is not out of the question as we go into your Friday. So let's go ahead and time everything out. First of all, much cooler temperatures will be the rule this weekend. The rain chances will pick up, but snow chances pick up as well. Matter of fact, here's the setup. So we have this low pressure system that is in control. We'll get on the back end of this as we go into your weekend and watch how everything times out. So keep an eye on this low pressure system. By Saturday morning, you start to see we're on the leading edge of it. We go on the back end of this as we go into Saturday afternoon, going into the evening hours, and then by Saturday night going into Sunday, snow chances really start to ramp up. So let's go ahead and bring in Sky Tracker, and we'll zoom in on the local view, and we'll time everything out here. So here's the 9 o'clock hour from Ladysmith to Decorah, seeing that line of showers. We get a break as we go into the overnight hours of Saturday. We'll start the day off with mostly cloudy skies. The precip chances pick up again as we go into the afternoon and early evening hours. Temperatures by 9 o'clock will be in the 40s. That's going to be on the high end for Sunday, because watch what happens. By 3 a.m. from Ladysmith to Eau Claire, we'll see a little bit of snow, and then that snow chance really ramps up as we go into the morning hours, into the early afternoon hours. Then we start to transition to rain as we go into about the 2 o'clock to 6 o'clock time frame, and then it's out of here for the most part. But watch the temperatures for Saturday. We were in the 60s and 70s today. We're going into the 40s and 50s for Saturday, and then by Sunday, we're going into the low to mid 40s. Some places, especially towards Ladysmith, may not even see that. We're talking temperatures around that area in the upper 30s. But right now, not bad. La Crosse, we were in the 70s at the last hour. We are down to 57 degrees. It feels like 57. Winds are out of the north-northwest at 16 miles per hour. In Eau Claire, good evening to you guys. You're at 52 degrees. It's raining there. Feels like 52 out there with winds out of the northwest at 8 miles per hour. So the first warn forecast for tonight, rain chances will ramp up. Not going to run a rumble of thunder or two. Overnight lows in the upper 30s to low 40s with winds out of the north at 5 to 10 miles per hour. That's what the high end's going to look like as we go into your Sunday. Look at this, 45 with a 70% chance of precip on Sunday, 50 for Monday, upper 50s for Tuesday. Then we go back into the upper 60s for Wednesday, going into Thursday. Then a rain chance picks up again Friday night, going into early Saturday morning with highs in the 60s.
All right, Eric.
So you take the good, take the bad, put it together, you have the 8th day.
There it is. All right, Eric. Thanks very much, bud. Coming up next in sports, the Wild hoping to keep their season alive tonight. Plus, 2 of our area squads in action this afternoon on the Ball Diamond in La Crescent. Lancers hosting Logan. Rob's got the highlights next.
Spring is a great time to plan your next home improvement project. Call now for a free estimate on windows, doors, siding, sunrooms, decks, baths, kitchens, or flooring.
Ashley's having a huge sale. Right now, you can get up to 50% off floor models. Plus, shop limited time deals throughout the entire store. These deals won't last long, and once they're gone, they're gone. Hurry to your local Ashley store to shop and save today.
Spend less time maintaining your deck and more time relaxing on it with UltraDeck low-maintenance decking from Menards. Get a free estimate instantly with our Design and Buy program. Whether you want space to host a cookout, spend time with family and friends, or just soak up some sun, you can design the deck of your dreams for free. Visit the store or Menards.com and get UltraDeck rustic composite decking for $195 per lineal foot after 11% off at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Nicolay, baby. I'll testify my commitment to the truth. Companies tremble while I'm spitting in the booth. I'm a lawyer rapper, peep the fit. Reppin' Nicolay law, cause we're the...
Daddy, what are you doing?
I'm making a rap video.
Good job, good job. All right.
Boom! Billboards, baby!
To everyone who appreciates a handcrafted meal, are you ready for a taste of Wisconsin?
Butterburger's cooked fresh, just the way you like.
The way you love.
Definitely love.
And our thick and creamy frozen custard, we make it for you all throughout the day. All day.
All day, every day. Put it in the extra work and not cutting corners. Takes a little longer.
But it's how we've always done it at Culver's. Because making your meal with care shows how much we care.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
Ashley's having a huge sale. Right now, you can get up to 50% off floor models. Plus, shop limited time deals throughout the entire store. These deals won't last long, and once they're gone, they're gone. Hurry to your local Ashley store to shop and save today.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now's Rob Schiff.
It's been a great week for high school sports. A lot of our area teams getting back into the swing of things, and this afternoon, 2 of our squads we're trying to get a game in before the rain. Let's go to La Crescent. Lancers in action playing host to Logan. Home team in a jam in the second. 2 on for Tyler Rumsey. He hits it sharply, but the Lancers turn the 6-4-3 double play. La Crescent gets 2 big outs, but the Rangers come through. Next batter, Jackson Bosch. He's going to loft one in a left center for a base hit. Lucas Eilertson comes in on the RBI single. It's 1-0 Logan. Bottom 2 now, bases full of Lancers, but Rumsey buckles down, gets the strikeout. Big time pitch to get out of a jam. Rangers were holding on 1-0 going to the third. We'll get a final score later on tonight. As for Milwaukee, the Brewers are back in action tonight as they begin a 3-game set at home against Shohei Ohtani, Mike Trout, and the LA Angels. Brewers snapped their 3-game skid on Wednesday by salvaging the series finale against Detroit. Brewers dropped the first 2 against the Tigers, but they avoided the sweep. They'll be looking for their second straight win tonight. Corbin Burns gets the ball for Milwaukee. On the ice, it's do or die tonight for the Wild. Minnesota will try to keep its season alive in Game 6 and force a Game 7 over the weekend. Wild were outplayed in every facet by the Stars in Game 5. Dallas getting the shutout win Tuesday night at home, but now the series shifts back to St. Paul for Game 6. Wild hoping to tie the series up at 3 games apiece. Wild were a great team at home this season, 25-12-4.
Your play of the week brought to you by Gunderson Health System, helping you love how healthy feels.
And this might be the goal of the year so far. Tuesday night, Thomas Riley Winrich going to work, showing off the skills, then sending this rocket top shelf into the back of the net. An absolute beauty. The senior committed to Michigan Tech back in January. Winrich has also been a longtime player for Rush Wisconsin West in Madison, representing them nationally and internationally. And her talent was on full display Tuesday night in a win for the T-Wolves. Ken, I'm at a loss. I don't know what we should chat about. We have so much.
There is so much.
Coming up.
Yeah.
Big decisions for the Packers to make. They got 42 and 45. So maybe they go offense tonight.
Got to be some skill positions. And I want to say for the Brewers, because a home series against the Angels.
Yep.
There better be sellout crowds every single day. How many times is Shohei Ohtani going to be in town?
Best player in the world.
Absolutely. And then Mike Trout on top of it.
As almost like a backup.
Yeah, right?
People forget how good he is.
2 A-list stars in like a blockbuster film.
It's gonna be
coming to Milwaukee. Right
I
there.
can't wait.
All right, Ron.
What, are we talking about rom-coms, or we'll wait till?
Oh, we'll save that for 10.
Kicker.
We'll have our favorite rom-com debate coming up tonight at 10. There you go.
It's gonna be fun.
Rob, thanks very much. We'll wrap things up right after this.
Dr. Mehta knows pain.
Oftentimes, I see patients with pain in their knees, their hips, their back, and it's actually coming from their feet.
Her suggestion?
It's as easy as going into a Good Feet store.
Come in for your free arch support fitting.
It's big, really big. At Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota, we're overstocked on some of our best brands and most popular styles. That means big savings for you. On top of sale prices, if it's in our warehouse, you can take an extra $100 off items over $1,000, $200 off items over $3,000, or $300 off items over $6,000. If it's in stock, save even more. But these discounts won't last. Shop Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota, voted your favorite furniture store.
This is how legends are made.
Chevy Silverado and new Silverado HD. Choose your own path with the #1 best-selling retail full-size pickup and see where it takes you. Find new roads.
It's Chevy truck season. Get 0% financing plus make no monthly payments for 90 days on all 2023 Silverado 1500 pickups. Or current Chevy owners get $3,750 total cash allowance on all 2023 Silverado pickups with a turbo high-output engine.
Visit hometownchevy.com.
Gary knows golf.
You need to have good balance, good support.
Where to find that support?
2 words, the Good Feet store. How many words is that?
Swing by for your free arch support fitting.
All right, here's what I got your forecast for tomorrow. What a great day to just stay inside and keep it tuned here to News 8 or watch a chick flick. Why not? Temperatures in the 50s for the evening hours and then going into the upper 40s by 8 p.m. The next 8 days, here we go. 53 for Saturday, 45 Sunday, back into the 60s for next week.
Love a good rom-com, don't we?
Yes, we do.
All right. Thanks for watching tonight at 6. We'll see y'all at 10.